Welcome back to In the Garden. We're on our Grange Co-op patio, and I'm joined with our Grange Co-op expert, Brandon Elbert. And today we're talking about these cute little trees. Can you tell me more about where these are going to be in a garden?
Absolutely. So ornamental trees are used to kind of help set the statement or set a focal point in a smaller area of the landscape. Can be also kind of hidden gems in a larger landscape as well. Placed correctly in a landscape, these can make all of the difference. Here I have kind of like a weeping cedar.
Gorgeous.
This is going to be really cool. This one right here is going to kind of stretch out and kind of have long arms and kind of hang down, paired with some nice beautiful flowers up in front of it, or some grasses and evergreen shrubs. It can really just kind of help create that zen feel in your landscape, which is really cool. Right here I have the blues spruce. It got its name because it's droopy. It's got the blues. Another weeping variety of something you would see in a much larger tree, a much slower grower, placed again correctly in the landscape is going to help set a focal point, create a feel, if you will, in the landscape.
And tell me about this guy. This guy doesn't have needles like these, but it is also going to probably give us that same feel, right?
Yeah, so this right here is one of my favorite Japanese maple, called the lion's head Japanese maple. You see the leaves are really tight clustered on there. They're a lot smaller. As the branches grow out and kind of do their thing, the leaves are going to stay kind of that same size throughout, and you're really going to enhance the branch structure of the tree. It's really going to help create a nice focal point.
And so when planting these, we've talked about if it's triple degree temperatures, you probably don't want to plant in the sun, but we talked about these guys before, great to mix into the soil and be a great base. But tell me about these little sticks.
Yeah, so this is one of my favorite ways to fertilize a tree. It is so easy. You don't have to guess on how much to use or anything like that. Just grab a stake, hammer it into the ground, water it, call it good.
Perfect. So these have 5 in a pack, and so these would be good for almost half a year.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Is there anything that anything else that people need to keep in mind about these really great just fill-in trees in their yard?
Yeah. So pairing these up with the right textures, as you can see, these all have kind of a different texture than what you normally see. Pairing these up with the right textures, the right flowers, can just really help show off to all of your neighbors that you know what you're doing.
All right, Brandon. Well, thank you so much for joining me in the garden and talking about these ornamental trees and these great little accent pieces for your lawn. If you have any questions, you can always head to a Grange Co-op and ask an expert like Brandon. See you next time.